Just to let you know, Karen and I have known each other for many, many years. We were colleagues together at Regis McKenna back in the 1980s, which was a very formative time for many people, including Karen and myself. And the reason I mention that is that Branding Pays takes the lessons that we developed at that time for marketing high-tech companies and applies them to high-tech individuals, and in fact to any individual. And the whole thing that Regis taught us at that time was that marketing is not an exercise in vanity, it's not an exercise in self-promotion, it's an exercise in finding your position in the world and educating the world about your value and your potential in that position. And in our new economy, that's becoming increasingly important. In my father's economy, you joined a company and frankly, you then proceeded through the ranks of that company in a kind of a command and control hierarchy. That command and control hierarchy no longer exists. And in the new economy, it's much more collaborative management. It's much more an interplay of agents across an ecosystem. And in an agent-based system, every agent has the responsibility to market themselves. And what that means is to find the needs in the world that resonate with you, that you want to be in service to, and that are a good match for your skills and your experience, and to create those connections, to proactively reach out to the world with your intentions, and to let the world support you in doing that. In my consulting practice, I'm often asking companies, what do you think the world wants you to be? Because that's the companion question to what do I want to be or what do you want to be? And Karen's book allows you to, what Karen does, she takes the frameworks that we used with companies and says, look, as an agent, you're a company of one. So you can take the same frameworks, you can take the same approach and bring it to your marketing thing, analyze your environment in the same way that we analyze the market environments for these companies, and bring to the table the same kinds of educational communication capabilities that were so successful for high tech. So I really encourage you to read this book. I encourage you to give it to your children. I encourage you to give it to your colleagues, because this is the foundational discipline of the new economy. If you cannot market yourself, the new economy doesn't work for you. And we're in a transition in our society right now where we're moving to a new model, and everybody in the next generation has to be able to embrace these skills. So Karen nails it. It's a very clear program. Anybody ought to be able to execute it, and I encourage you to do so.